I'm Mike.
And I'm Jesse.
And today we're going to teach you how to play Why First. Why first? Because second is the best.
Whatever, you're just a hot mess.
Oh, first is the worst? Make a rhyme every time? My poet didn't know it?
Alrighty then.
Alright, so I'll show you the game. Why First is a 2 to 4 player board game for ages 14 and up and plays in about 20 minutes. To set up the game, you're going to put the game board in the middle of the table, and then each player is going to select a colored peg and take the cards corresponding to that peg. We're going to go ahead and set this up for a 4-player game. The object of the game in Why First is to come in second place. So for example, if we played some cards and say red was up to the 4, yellow was up to 2, blue was still here at the 0 spot, and then black was back here on -1, then the yellow Pong would be in second place right now. If it was the end of the round, if all 5 cards from our hands have been played, that would be the end of the round, yellow would score 2 points for being in second place, and the points correspond to the spot that he's on. If we'd been moved further along on the board, let's say here, now yellow is still in second place, he would receive 7 points at the end of this round. You're going to play 5 rounds just like this. At the end of the 5th round, whoever has the second most points wins the game. Let me show you how a round works. These cards are anywhere from -4 points all the way up to +4 and 5 points, so lots of different points in the game here. You're going to be taking these cards, you're going to shuffle these up and deal 5 to each player in the game. Each round, you're going to look at your hand of 5 cards, you're going to select 1 card to play. You're going to hold that card out face down. Once everyone has selected their card, on the count of 3, everyone's going to play that card, and you can play it on any player, including yourself. So on the count of 3, we go 1, 2, 3, and we pass our cards over to either another player or place it on the card in front of us. So let's say I had thrown this one on black over here, yellow had thrown one on myself, and maybe black threw one over here on blue, and then no one had thrown one over on yellow here, and blue, let's say blue threw one over here on to black. And so yellow got no cards this round, which can happen. There is a potential for everybody to get one person to get all the cards, or for everybody to get a single card. Some people may get no cards in a round. So now we turn these over. So red has got a -1, so red's going to go back 1 spot. Black here has a +3 and a +1, so black is going to go forward 4 spaces. And blue got a +1, so blue's going to go forward 1 space. And now at this point in time, if this was the last card, blue is in second place right now and would get 1 point for that spot. Well, we don't do that. We keep going until all 5 cards are out of our hand. The 5th and final card that's in your hand, once you've played all your cards and you're down to your last one, that last one must be played on yourself. You cannot play that card on anyone else in that round. And that's how the game works. So once you finish up all 5 of your cards, you figure out who's in second place, write down the score on a pen and paper, which is not included with the game. You do that for 5 rounds, and at the end of the game, whoever has the second most points wins the game. There is a tactical variant in the game, so if you want to make the game a little less luck-driven, you can play this way. In the bottom right corner of each card, there are these little tiny numbers down here that you can see. And the way that works is when each person selects a card to play, they're going to put it face down in front of them. At the same time, we'll turn all the cards over like we normally would. But now, instead of you moving the number based on where the card is at, starting with the lowest of the little tiny numbers, so in this case right here, the 6 was the lowest number out of all of those, this person is going to select which peg they want to move the number on their card. So that the -1 here, blue can then select any of the Pongs and move them forward, or I'm just actually move them backwards, a -1 spot here. The next highest number now would be 11 here. 11 would be able to select any Pong and move forward or 1 spot. And then number 27 would be next, and then 30 would be last. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, how about give us a like and maybe subscribe. If you have an idea for a video for us to do in the future, we'd love to hear it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.